I can't top that, so have a good night. No, seriously. Thank you for having me here tonight. This last week, kind of got invited to do a lot of stuff here this weekend. So today I put on a presentation for Collision. Had an idea. Cassie and I, as my consultant, talked about it. Like, PowerPoint would be awesome here. So never done one in my life, but I have a daughter that's in high school. So her and I sat in my office the other day. 2 hours later, I whipped out a 27-slide presentation that went well today for me. It was kind of neat to do. So I did one for my speech tonight as well because it was so easy. So anyway, a couple slides we'll run through. My team that has brought me here. There's been ups and downs along the way. From Livingston, Wisconsin, right? Midwest person. It's not 95 degrees there today, so that was a shock. I run 2 collision shops. In 1997, I started this business with my father. I'm a graduate of UW Stevens Point. I have a biology degree with a chemistry minor. Graduated in 1993, was going to work for the state of Wisconsin or the federal government, except for there was a hiring freeze for 3 years straight. So, different path, ended up in business with my dad. I worked part-time during high school and then during college for him. So he put me into this crazy business. A lot of changes, right? So I started in 97. I've seen a lot of different changes, seen a lot of the same people, right? But people come and go. I wouldn't be here tonight if it wasn't for a lot of people that I've met through Drive. Some of you may recognize them from being in Fender Bender. It's a big collision magazine that really kind of gets to the core of our business, and I'll go through that. So in 2011, 2 shops. My dad got me into it. Wasn't really making much money. I worked harder every year, but made less money. Recurring theme that I've seen from other people. The business my dad started in 1967, we hit a spot where something really needed to happen. And some lady from California called for the umpteenth time, trying to get me to attend some seminar and wherever, right? Some of you know about this, right? Some of you don't, some of you do. But this person had called and called and called. I talked to him, right? But never did anything. So I accepted the invitation. I drove 3 hours to Chicago. Sat in this room with a lot of people that had stars in their eyes. They really didn't know what hit them. So first person I met was a guy named Greg Lobziger from Lawrence Auto Body in Indiana. Some of you know him, I hope you do. He's truly amazing guy. So he talked to me about how to run his business. He talked to everybody in the room how to run their business, right? This guy was like, he was a good down home person. So I knew going to the seminar that it was more than just maybe $300, some little bitty thing, that there was probably a catch to it, right? I'm from a little bitty town in Wisconsin, so I knew there was going to be something. I came back with a number, like, oh shit, that's. I wasn't broke, right? I told you I wasn't making much money. I wasn't broke, right? So I had enough money to do this. It scared the crap out of me because I had to go back to my dad, right? That was my business partner, and say, hey, by the way, I spent a certain amount of money. My dad has always been positive in the industry. He wrote a magazine for Wisconsin for a lot of years, so he kind of was, up on technology and stuff. So no problems there, except accepted the invitation. Next thing, I got to go to Glendale, California. Holy crap. So I'm between Madison, Wisconsin, and Iowa, closer to Iowa than Madison. I live in the sticks, right? I absolutely do. I live in the sticks. The town is 660 people. I got to go to Glendale. Oh, crap. By myself. So I get on a plane, and it's my birthday. I'm 40 years old. My 30th birthday, we had a surprise birthday party for me. My friends took me golfing on the Sunday morning. We got drunk. We came home. There was a motorcycle parade. There was 150 motorcycles in this parade. The truck in front of us stopped to turn left, waited for all the motorcycles, and a kid hit us at 60 miles an hour from the rear end. Thank God we took a Caprice Classic station wagon versus the car we were supposed to take. We all survived and nobody got killed. It was crazy. So I'm 30, first major wreck in my life, right? That could have got killed. So I'm 40. I'm going to Glendale. I got to get on a frickin' plane to get there, right? So I am really struggling with going to Glendale. It's scary. I'm just telling you. How do you beat your 30 and your 40, right? You get in a plane wreck and die. So anyway, didn't happen. Thank God, because I'm here right now. So crazy. Greg Lobziger would always talk about guys, Jody, Gatchell, Dino, right? We've already heard Dino's name. I already sent him a picture of you and your family up here. That guy's a great guy. And another guy named Mark. Other people, right? These guys are smart. And as time went on, I met these guys all in a shop in Cleveland. I was invited to a 20 group thing. Right? I get to meet the best people in Drive, right? They were smart. I figured it out, right? So I networked with a lot of people, okay? Each one of them have given me a lot of advice, encouragement, and were there when I needed something. As time went on, my conversations have been mostly with Mark Probst of Dietrich, Illinois. In business terms, he's my twin. Both having shops in tiny towns. $660 for me, $890 for Mark. Mark was doing $1 million in sales 10 years ago. That was just unbelievable to me. I was hoping to get $1 million in sales with 2 shops, let alone 1. So Jim Smith was my consultant. Hey, Greg, you're going to do this, right? He had that faith. You're going to do this. You're going to make it happen. It didn't seem possible. Fast forward to last year, I'm slightly ahead of Mark. I did 1.85 last year to Mark's 1.8 in his main shop. My point to this is network is important to be successful. Find that person that you work well with, right, from all over the country, and be their best friend, be their helper, be there for them. My road tonight here is a lot different than others. I'm officially getting recognition for the coursework that I've done over the many years to be successful, right? This is my first expo ever, so I'm a 12-year virgin, right? I've been here 12 years. So I've heard this is a good deal, right? I go hunting in a couple weeks. That was always more important. So anyway, that's why I haven't been here. So my business has had ups and downs over the year, but keeping the core actions in place has made the biggest impact. I have entered stats every single week for 2 shops since 2012, even when I wasn't an active client. Stats are important to make changes. Don't stop that successful action. Lastly, I want to thank the one person that has helped me make the most of my good choices and brings a better perspective to my business like no other. It's my beautiful wife, Sharon. So we dated 20 years ago, and we both ended up going different directions. But just 7 years ago, we met again, and we've been working together on marketing for our shop. Sharon was a hospice nurse that gave compassion to patients like no other. She's very passionate about helping people and has been the face of my business, doing outside sales and dropping off cookie boxes at every business in our area. I'm lucky to have a partner to work with and share the good, the bad, and everything in between. I wouldn't be here today without this amazing woman. Lastly, Jim Saley's presentation this morning was a reminder of what the core message has been for over 12 years. Be positive, learn more, and do more. Thank you.